Welcome to Hey Clarity. I'm your host, Lindsay, and today we're doing a collective reading on the new moon in Aquarius. If you'd like to play a little game with this new moon, go look in your calendar and circle the corresponding full moon in Aquarius on August 9th, 2025, and come back to this reading at that time and see how this story has unfolded for you. So the questions that we're going to ask under this new moon are, what is the energy of it? How can we work with this energy? What intentions should we set at this time? How can we best nurture these intentions? What story may unfold for us between the new moon and the full moon? And what's the most important message we need to know about the new moon in Aquarius? Let's get into it. First question, what is the energy of the new moon in Aquarius? They're showing me like little paper cutouts of hands, and then that turns into like little paper cutouts of people. And it's one of those ones where like you open it and it's a bunch of people holding hands, like when you were a kid in school in like art class or something, kind of like cutting like a snowflake, and then you open it and it's kind of like Hands Across America, but it's like they're saying like across the universe, like hands across the universe. That's the energy of this new moon. Okay, so they're like communication and community. And they're like all hands in, like hands on deck, but hands in, like people getting excited to collaborate and work together. And they're like, to make this world a better place. Like people are like, all right, we're gonna dive in, we're gonna put our heads together, we're gonna huddle, and then they're like, break, then let's go do it. Like there's a lot of team. There's a lot around team. They're like team efforts, teaming up, collaborative. And they're like different fields, like sometimes like very different fields. They're like, let's get the artist, let's get the doctor, let's get the engineer. You know, it's like pulling, they're saying otherwise like very different, but really like very compatible, like seeing how our differences, the things that make us very different, fill the void of some other areas of our lives, and how it's important to have like multifaceted teams collaborating to solve the problems of the many angles of our multifaceted problems. And they're like environment places. Like we're gonna be meeting each other in like physical form. They're like, it's less on the computer, it's more in person, it's more personal, it's less impersonal. They're like, how you have been lately. They're like looking at screens, talking through screens. It's like, you're doing less of that. You're getting like sick of it all. And you're wanting that like warm body human interaction. Like you want to see each other in person. You want to spend time together. You want to explore and go on adventures again and put your heads together. So it's like a very like team collaborative time. I'm excited for that. How can we work with this energy? And they're just like, yeah, be more excited. Be more excited. Like it just gets more and more exciting. And it's like each person like brings their own like flavor. Each person, like you guys fuel this fire and you fan these flames. And it's just like, almost, it's like they're saying bombastic. Like when you guys come together, like sparks fly. And this could be in like, they're like every area of your life. It's like your work, your home, your family, your friends, your relationships, your partnerships, like every area of your life they're saying like becomes very bombastic, like sparks fly. It's exciting. These are exciting times. So how can we work with it? They're just saying be more excited. They're like get excited for it. They're like be optimistic. Like look for this. Look at this. When you see this stuff like bubble up and pop up in your life, like don't avoid it, don't ignore it, don't be scared of it, don't go and hide and like avoid and like isolate, do your own thing or whatever. They're just like go for it. When you see these like invitations and these impersonal experiences suddenly becoming like personal, creative, again collaborative, like all of that, like they're just like go for it, like dive head first, like dive in. What intention should we plant? What intention should we set at this time? What intention should we set at the new moon? They're saying steadfast, to be steadfast, to be steady, to be sturdy. When we get excited, I feel like at the core of what we're doing and what we're excited about is very sturdy, like more than ever. Like what's behind it more than ever, but like kind of like maintain the intention of being steadfast and sturdy, and have some patience, like be patient, stay open-minded, right? You're putting your heads together. Like really embracing more of an open-minded mentality versus like our kind of like rigid conditioning around like judgments and putting people in boxes. They're like, you really might be surprised at people who are very different from you or come from very different backgrounds are exactly what you've been looking for. They're exactly what you need, and you're exactly what they need. So this is the time of like open-mindedness. Intentions for being steadfast, sturdy, and open-minded. That's how how can we best nurture these intentions? Did I already ask that? Okay. How can we best nurture these intentions? They're like building on the relationships, like knowing that connections and relationships take time. Like any kind of collaboration takes time getting to know each other. And so there's a lot around being patient. And they're like getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Like make it fun, like have more fun getting to know people without it being about like an end goal or an outcome of just like, hey, what are you about? What are you into? You know, what do you do for fun? Or what work do you find fun? Or what about work do you find fun? Something like that. It's just like, there's fun and excitement. There's like adventurousness in this. And it's almost like we're craving our very differences. What story may unfold between now and the corresponding full moon in Aquarius on August 9th, 2025? What story may unfold? Aw, they just said new family. They're like, the unfamiliar becomes more familiar. And they're like family, a new family, like new friendships, new community, like more. And they're like extended. Like for some of us, it could be immediate. Like we could be expanding our immediate families, or there could be more children being born into our families, more marriages, things like that. But then it's like the extended family that's not part of your bloodline. It's both. So there's like the community from the immediate to the external grows. This like network branches out and it blends. You know, friends and colleagues might feel like family. Anything else around that? They're just saying the story that's going to unfold is that what was unfamiliar becomes very familiar or more familiar. and becomes like new family. And they're like golden opportunities. Like these are warm, golden, like core value sharing people, even if we're very different at the core. What's the most important message we need to know about the new moon in Aquarius? What's the most important message we need to know about the new moon in Aquarius? They're showing the hands at the beginning, the little cutouts of the hands and the cutouts of the people. And again, it's like hands across America, hands across the universe. Like we're joining hands, we're holding hands, we're doing things hand in hand, all hands on deck. Huddle, break. Like, they're saying it's like a team-oriented time, and we are all just, we've been craving it, we need it, we love it, we're gonna get more of it. And so they're like, you're looking forward to moving forward hand in hand. That's really sweet. So that was the Akashic Records collective reading on the new moon in Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.